You're Invited is the hardest thing I've made, like, ever. And no, it's not because I didn't fail to reach any deadlines. That'd be stupid. You think I would actually put myself through making deadlines for myself? Jesus. It's been about 2 months since I released the cartoon on the tube in the big rounds, and to keep it real, there's so much stuff I could have done better. Like, for example, did you know that the background of the last outside section is a different color because I couldn't convert that scene with swell because Adobe's camera has some bullshit? Other than that, I really wish I spent more time fine-tuning everything since it did come out a bit unpolished. But hold on. How did this project come to fruition? Find out. Right now. I mean, you read the title. I don't know what you expected. In early September, I messaged my buddy Laser asking if he would want to be in a cartoon of mine that I had thought up in my head a few months beforehand. Problem is, I had basically nothing to show for it. Sure, I had a basic script, but this madman voiced Zach, his character, when all he had to work with was a crappy sketch of a person I made in 2 seconds. Now, what matters is that he finished the lines, and they were pretty good. I then asked 2 of my other friends if they would want to be a part of the cartoon. They said sure. So I had everything ready to go for storyboarding. These didn't take that long. I made them in about 5 minutes while on a call with Lance's voice actor, Newbert. What? You didn't know that guy's name was Lance? Man, your comprehension is fucked. Let me guess, next thing you'll say is that you don't know this guy's named Ted. Some people, I swear. After boarding everything, I went straight to animation. I was having a lot of fun making the movement, the smear frames, my PC crashed. Yeah, I lost everything besides the pieces for Zach's body. This file corruption for the first scene I worked on really demotivated me. I spent so much time on something I was genuinely proud of, all for my PC to decide it didn't want to work anymore. Eventually, I gained the courage to work on it again, but not without poking fun at a certain operating system for making me lose all my shit! Onto the thought bubble scene. I actually had a lot of fun with minimal problems working on this part. I wanted to go for that crappy, sketchy look, so I turned on the flash smoothing all the way down to 0, and drew 3 drawings per segment. There was one issue, though. I can't draw cars. Like, no matter how hard I try, I just can't. You see those beautifully animated cars in Initial D? It's God's work right there. So I complained to Newbert about this, and he just said,
just make the car look like a cardboard box.
No, but you absolute goat of a guy, it worked! You're Invited is saved! After cranking out these 2 scenes, I took a little break, and when I came back 2 months later in November, I finished the entire cartoon in a long-ass animation session. This was absolute hell. Third scene. Oh, Jesus. Look, when you're staying up really late, you don't think straight when making animation decisions. Basically, the camera and character moved to emphasize movement toward the building. Every animator watching this just vomited out of their nose. If you don't know why this decision is so bad, not only did I have to animate Zach walking, but I also had to make him move with the camera. Why didn't I just make his background move? I have no idea. I wasn't really happy with the result, but I knew this thing had to come out at some point, since I was getting impatient myself. The final scene, the end of it all. I had so much motivation, so much energy, nothing was going to stop me from getting the cartoon done on the same day. Designed an entire new character, rushed my friend's designs, did the sound design, thumbnail, drew 2 backgrounds, all in one session. And then finally, it was done. Then I messaged my friends that the cartoon would come out in 20 minutes. It was time to see the reactions. Would they hate me? Would they not consider this 2 months of hard fucking work? I waited for their response in absolute fear. They liked it. I think. I hope. I pray. I've been a Debbie Downer for a bit, so I'll go over some of the positives I felt while making this. It really got me to step out of my comfort zone. I always told myself, nah, I'm not ready to make something like that yet. Let me practice some more and I'll be ready. But I was missing a crucial aspect. Making a cartoon is practicing. And this cartoon also helped me figure out how sound design works, so that was cool too. But all of this practice and fancy stuff aside, I'd like to thank the voice actors that helped me and motivated me to keep going. Without you guys, all of this would be impossible. You rock! Sure, there's a lot of things I could have done differently, but in my opinion, that's what makes art fun to me. Going through old files and seeing my old art makes me want to rip my eyes out, but in a good way. I've been uploading art to Newgrounds for about over a year now, and I can definitely say I improved, even if I've got a long road ahead of me. I hope you enjoyed this mini rant disguised behind a behind-the-scenes video. That line made no sense, okay. Oh yeah, about the second cartoon. That'll come out when it's done, hopefully by like March or something. Until then, bye-bye!